It's been a big week in our house this week. Our eldest child is off to high school and he's got his new uniform, his blazer and tie, and he seems ready to go. In fact, of all the members of our family, I think he's the one who's least fazed by this transition. My wife Vicky and I are still trying to work out where the last 11 years went. We're not unique, of course. There are many families, many people settling into new routines this week. New schools or classes, new colleges, universities, meeting new people, making new friends. September seems to be a bit of a time of change. Of course, many of us are not so impacted by the school year as we once were. But even then, September seems to be a transition sort of time. There's a change in the season. The nights are getting noticeably darker, and maybe we begin to make plans for the winter months ahead. For many of us, this time of year is not so much about new routines as it is about settling back into more familiar ones after some differences, some chaos, some change in the summer. Either way, whatever your situation, I want to ask you to think about something this week. In whatever situation you find yourself in, be it a new one or an old one, work or leisure, home or away, whatever your routine, think about this. Where is God in it? Where is God in it? I've been thinking a lot about the coming winter and the cost of living and how hard things are going to be for so many, and I've been asking myself, where is God in this? I've been thinking about our world, about war, about those who have fled to the UK in search of safety, and asking, where is God in this? I've been thinking about our church family, our values, our passions, our future, and asking, where is God in this? I've been thinking about my own family situation, our household, and the changes that we are going through, and wondering, where will God be in this new part of our lives? Because I believe that a big part of being God's people is to find where He is at work and to go join Him. Can we see God in people loving and supporting each other through hard times, opening homes, sharing resources, loving one another? Can we see God in the questions people are asking, in the answers they are searching for? Can we see God in opportunities to speak about our faith, to pray for those that we meet, to ease their loneliness with our company, to listen, to love? Where is God in your life this week? Where is He in your workplace or your home? Where is He in those you meet? And where might He be in the days to come? During our service on Sunday, we started a new series looking at the book of Ezekiel, and one of the things we learned is that God is present in some of the most unexpected places. Ezekiel and those of God's people who were with him have been torn away from the promised land, the place where they used to go to worship, the temple where God's very near presence was, and they found themselves in a foreign land as exiles. They didn't expect to be able to draw near to God there because God lived in a temple. They didn't expect to be able to hear His voice there because God spoke to them from His temple. And yet, there He was. We shouldn't only expect Him to turn up at our worship services in church. We should expect God to be at work wherever we are, in our lives and in the lives of those around us, in all sorts of circumstances. So this week, whatever you're doing, be it something new or something familiar, ask yourself, where is God in this? And I'd love you to get in touch and tell me so that I too can hear where you have seen God.